Hello, Landria here. Welcome to Tools to Manifest Anything. You ready? I'm going to give you another tool today to manifest anything. Yes. How do I know that? You're going to say, come on, really? Well, there are some people that walked this planet that showed that it was possible. Are you ready to find out what this tool today to manifest anything is? Let's go. Welcome to Landria Onkka on YouTube, here to help you break through fears and live an amazing life. I say it every single time. Fear is the one thing that if we ditched it, nothing would be a problem. We wouldn't have conflict, we wouldn't hoard things, we wouldn't get angry with people because there's no fear, because the ego doesn't get damaged anymore because the ego would die. Fear is the ego. I would love for you to consider this one step, a tool today. If you can do this one thing, you'll start to see your own behaviors that have limited yourself from manifesting unbelievable things, because you are what you think. This is true stuff. But where do those thoughts come from? A belief. So we have to start a little deeper. Now, break through fear. Those of you who are in my course, this is free videos. I give you a 1-hour training too, how to manifest anything, 4 proven steps. And if you want to come train with me, I am helping people to change their lives, giving them the steps. And here is one of the biggest ones. You have to be aware. I mean, if you guys are in this, you get a free mobile app, What Am I Manifesting, right? It allows you to catch yourself in thoughts all day long, because we're in such density we don't even realize what we're thinking half the time, right? So when you go into that state of being where all things are possible, you open up the doorway for everything, but not many people go into that space, right? So what stops you? Well, you've been programmed and you forgot what you are, and we're learning how to tap into and open the gateway of what we already are. It's already here. You don't have to seek anything out there. It's right here. Seek and you shall find. It's right here. And so what we want to do is observe the person that has been limiting you. It is another persona. It's a veil. It's another personality. You are an unlimited facet of everything, right? There's a facet of everything within you because you are everything. So you can become any person you desire, right? Within the role you chose to play. Let's be realistic. You chose a role in this matrix, this hologram. So we have to play it out. But you can be the peaceful Bob, or the, giving Jan, or the loving Barb, or whatever. You know what? You can choose that role every moment. Or you can go into this worry and, projecting into the future things that don't have to happen. So I want to ask you something. Have you ever been in a situation where you went through all this stuff and you're just in agony, and then the outcome was really good, and you look back and you think, oh my gosh, I spent that last year in agony for nothing. I could have been relaxed. If I told you that next year you're going to have $1 million in your bank account, the love of your life, amazing, whatever it is that you desire, you'd probably relax. And no matter what happened right now, you'd relax. You go, it doesn't matter, because I can put up with anything for a year because I know I'm going to be there. Yeah, that's a thought. So it's a story. So when you change into that story, all of a sudden, oh, things are okay. How did that happen? You changed the story. So I want you to use this one tool. Become the observer. The first thing we have to do before we can go into all these other new stories for change, we have to observe what we're doing. So if you observe right now, every moment, what is that thought? Use my mobile app. What's that thought? I'm manifesting that. Oops. Yeah, oops. That's what most of my students say, oops. And so if I don't change that, I continue to create that reality for myself, all right? So you want to open the gateways to all that is light and love. You don't have to understand anything. And the one thing I teach also is you don't have to have the answers. You can't, not as a human. That's the game. You understand your power, and you're okay with not knowing anything, but you do know one thing. You hold that power, and you are everything, and you're unconditionally loved. And when you go into a space of unconditional love, the gateways, bing, 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 you won. You're on the leaderboard. Can you be the observer? So I want you to take this one day, if you will take on my challenge, and ask yourself every moment, what am I manifesting? I want to watch that. Ooh, where did that thought come from? Oh, I'm still angry with my parent, or I still feel like my spouse cheated and somehow I'm a victim. Instead of saying, they're going through their own stuff, they're playing out their roles. It's about my response to it. And if I observe a negative response, I can change that response. And I have to let that go, because if I don't, nothing in my life will change. You ready for this? Be the observer today. Watch yourself, and then ask yourself, is there a better, higher thought that I can choose? It's really that simple. It's that simple. What happens is you actually program yourself to choose the higher thought every day. And it feels so good that you want to do it. So you get more addicted to the good feelings than the negative ones. I hope this was helpful. And again, come on over. And if you want to be one of my students, I'm opening up a new coaching session. In other words, every week I spend an hour with you live, and you go through the course, Break Through Fear, on your own time. You know, everybody's at different levels, but we talk about what you're dealing with, what you're working through, because sometimes people get stuck in the first part and they really have to do a lot of work, and then they break through it. I call it the gateways. They open up a gateway, and then we take it up and up and up. And so they continue to expand, and the transformations have been amazing. If you're interested, and I have a 1 hour, 4 steps, proven steps to manifest anything webinar that you'll get if you sign up for this. Come talk to me. Let's talk about whether or not we should work together. It's a lifelong course. And one of the steps, just one of the steps, is observation. It's just one small step of what I'm going to do with you in that training. But if you do that today and you start, you'll see amazing results. You got to be on it. You got to be aware. You're whole and perfect, strong and powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. I hope you'll subscribe and share my videos wherever you'd like. Namaste.